Hey, Mike, were you talking to Jaden, like in the first half, and kind of getting him back on track?
Yeah, you can tell he's, when he gets into a mood or, he's letting the game affect him a little bit, and we all encourage him to keep going because he's one of our best players, two-way players we have, and not just defensively, offensively, we need him a lot, and we need him confident. So I think the whole team was just kind of rallying around him, just keep shooting and being aggressive.
Was this kind of like more of the
being aggressive
intensity that sparked it tonight?
I thought it was just the way we approached, the morning, the morning session, the shoot around. We were adamant about, no matter what we do on offense, we got to be a defensive team first. We have to, make our mark on defensive end. Ant, Jaden, Rudy, coach, really challenge them, being, our leaders, our best defenders. Hey, we go as you guys go. Like, we need you guys to be elite like you are, and the rest of us will do what we do and fall in line. And they came to play. I thought they came with the energy. Ant came with the energy. Rudy was phenomenal. Nikhil, Dante, everybody down the line was able to defend, just from that collective, way we started the game.
You're seeing a different type or level of passing from Rudy?
Yeah, I think that he's grown in the aspect of realizing how much gravity he brings in pocket passing and, catching it deep or even getting an offensive rebound, like creating more opportunities for us to get open looks. I think it's something that, he worked on in the summer. Obviously, I think he's been telling me, why don't you pass it to me more in the pocket? You hit me more in the pocket. I can do this. I can do that. And I was like, okay, we'll see it. And I think he's really, kind of grown in that area, and we need him to,
Behind the back, DHO.
We played Joker like 20-some times in the last couple of years. So like he's learning from everybody. I think that's where he's getting it from.
How special was it to see Rob get some extended minutes right there? And just what have you seen from him so far this season?
That was great. I think it did a lot for him. I know he's been excited to get out there and play, and you could tell he's been itching, and to get that first game, that first bucket. I think all of us remember that moment, and for him, I know it's nothing better when you get that kind of exhale out, and you're like, okay, I'm here, and we told him he can take off from here, just be great, and remember the moment and keep working.
What's it been like when you get some? Sorry.
Oh, I was gonna say, did he get the game ball? I think he did.
Yeah, he did.
I saw him run out the locker room with the game ball.
He got the game ball.
Who grabbed the damn game ball?
Dante DiVincenzo grabbed the game ball, apparently.
Tired of you saying I'm not a good teammate, Mike.
That's crazy. Anyway.
What's it feel like when you get some run with Dante, and how does it maybe affect what you do out there?
I honestly love it. I love being out there with Dante and Nikhil, just, bunch of multiple playmakers, multiple passes, ball moves really well. I don't have to do as much, honestly. Like I literally, can just be a basketball player, and if I get it, I can drive it, make the next read. They get it, they drive it, they make the next read. We don't really have to truthfully have a point guard or somebody designated as that. So it gives us just another layer of attack for our offense.
Does it feel like you have to do less this season, like in general? And if so, like, what is that like?
Yeah, it does. It's kind of weird right now. I'm in like a weird space because I'm used to having to do more and play more and being involved in actions a lot more, and we've got guys who, like I said, Nikhil, Dante, you go down the line, we got Julius and all these guys that you got to get going, and I'm like, man, I don't have to do much. I got to make my shots. I have to, make plays when I do get the ball, but just try to be effective as I can on both ends of the floor while I'm out there. And there will be moments in games where, I do get, more run or play later into the games, and so you got to be ready for that. But like these guys are taking a lot of pressure off of me and just letting me, just feel my way through games, and I'm trying to adjust to that as best I can. And it's early, so I'm, looking forward to the rest of the way.
Mike, I was mentioned that consistency is going to be kind of key moving forward. What did you guys find tonight? You guys had a size advantage. What did you find tonight that's bankable moving forward, especially kind of defensively?
Yeah, honestly, I think it's rim protection is one, paint protection. You know, individually we were challenged just to stay in front of guys. And I think Rudy, I think Nas, Julius, everybody who was on the back line did a really good job of showing themselves early. You know, when they come in and they finished a lot of tough finishes, but that's what we want. We want them to have to make tough layups, make tough floaters, because consistently over a game we feel like that can, you know, sway to our advantage and get us into situations to get out in transition.
What's the comfort level like with that second unit lineup that started the second and fourth? It seems like that's really a group that's clicking on also.
Yeah, I honestly do. I think we're clicking well. We actually get excited when we know we're all coming in the game because it's just like kind of your little group of guys, and you know we don't know who's going to be the guy who's going to score, who's going to be the guy who has the moments, but just playing free and unselfish and moving as fast as we can, talking as much as we can, and try to create an identity for that little moment that we're out there that's different from the starting unit, that's different from later in the second or later in the third. So I think we're going to keep growing, and hopefully we can rely on that unit for, you know, games to come.
Isn't that the feeling that starters need? Is that what you say you need to inject some of that?
Yeah, I think we will get that. I think it's something that, you know, it just takes time. We're implementing, like I said, Julius Randle is a lot different than Cat, just the way they play. So Rudy's got to get used to that. You know, we all got to get used to the spacing. We got to get used to, you know, how we can play off of each other better, which will take time. And when we do figure it out, it'll be, you know, we blend that with the way the second unit has a jump start. That's when you get really good, you know, consistent performances.